Welcome to my interpersonal communication event analysis. In this presentation, I analyze an important nonverbal communication event from Young Sheldon, Season 1, Episode 1. I will explore how nonverbal cues, communication theories, and interpersonal dynamics help us better understand the characters and their interactions. In this mediated event from Episode 1 of Young Sheldon, Sheldon begins high school at just 9 years old. The scene is rich with nonverbal communication because much of Sheldon's emotional experience, along with the reactions of students, teachers, and his family, is expressed without words. Posture, facial expressions, eye behavior, and personal space all reveal important relational messages. The first concept I will use is nonverbal communication codes. These include kinesics, facial expressions, prosempics, and eye behavior. In this scene, Sheldon's stiff posture, wide eyes, and avoidance of physical closeness communicate anxiety and discomfort far more powerfully than his words. The second theory is expectancy violations theory. EVT explains how people react when someone behaves differently from what the social norms predict. Sheldon violates expectations simply by being 9 years old in high school, but also through his rigid posture, limited eye contact, and unusual social responses. Students react with discomfort, while teachers interpret the behavior more positively due to Sheldon's intelligence. Sheldon's nonverbal cues clearly express anxiety. His stiff posture, widened eyes, and constant scanning of the environment show his sensory overload. He avoids eye contact and keeps his personal space rigidly controlled, revealing discomfort in the high school environment. The reactions from other characters also communicate clear messages. Students lean away, whisper, and give confused glances, signaling discomfort with Sheldon's unexpected behavior. Teachers, however, use positive nonverbal cues such as eye contact, leaning in, and smiling to support him. Through the lens of expectancy violations theory, Sheldon repeatedly violates age-related and behavioral expectations. Students anticipate peers their own age who follow normal social patterns, so Sheldon's style creates a negative expectancy violation. Teachers, however, perceive him as gifted and therefore react more positively. Nonverbal cues also reveal relational dynamics. Sheldon's fear and sensory overload are visible, but so are the responses of his family. Mary's protective posture shows maternal concern, while Missy's eye rolls reflect sibling frustration. George Sr.'s furrowed brow communicates stress. These signals helped us to understand the emotional tone of the family. Nonverbal communication codes are extremely useful in this scene because so much meaning is conveyed without words. However, interpretation can vary, and Sheldon's neurodiversity means his cues may not always align with typical patterns. This requires cautious interpretation. Expectancy violations theory is useful for understanding why Sheldon's behavior creates discomfort and why teachers respond differently than peers. But EVT doesn't address how neurodiversity shapes expectations, and it doesn't examine long-term relationship patterns. In conclusion, Sheldon's first day of high school is an excellent example of how powerful nonverbal communication can be. His posture, eye behavior, and movement reveal emotional states that words do not. The responses from students and teachers highlight how expectations shape interaction. Together, the theories provide a deeper understanding of this meaningful communication event.